Hey guys! So I'm thinking that some of you might be getting married this spring or summer, and if you're one of those people, then congratulations. I'm really excited for you, and I just wanted to share a few tips from my wedding and also share with you guys some wedding photos because I thought you guys might be curious to see those, and I will link to my vlog channel right up here somewhere, and I'll post over on my vlog channel some, just like a small slideshow of some of my wedding photos for those of you who are curious to see those. So for my wedding, I actually had a friend of mine who is an incredible professional makeup artist do my makeup and also all the bridesmaids' makeup. And since she was also one of the bridesmaids, she also did her own makeup. So it was a pretty busy day for her, and she was awesome for jumping in and doing it all. So I went pretty neutral for the day. I basically just used foundation, some neutral colored eyeshadows and mascara, and then some lip gloss that had just like a hint of color to it. So I did go pretty neutral, and I was pretty happy with how my makeup turned out and how the photos turned out and everything. And then for my hair, I actually got it done at a salon, and all I had them do was I had them curl it, and then I had them hairspray it to hold the curl. And the curl unfortunately ended up falling totally out within probably a few hours. So you may be able to tell that from my wedding photos. You can kind of see as the day goes on that my curl gets sort of like looser and looser and is eventually almost gone. And I think it was really just a combination of the curling iron not really being the best for my hair, and the day was also kind of hot. So in the end, my hair was not exactly a success, but I will tell you guys that things like makeup and hair and stuff like that, they feel like a big deal when you're kind of planning for the day and working up towards the day, and you're thinking, okay, like where do I get my hair done? You know, who's going to do my makeup? And you're just kind of like stressing about all these details. And then when the actual day comes, it's really not that big of a deal. Some things aren't going to go right, some things will get messed up, and it's really not the end of the world because overall you're still going to have an amazing day, and it is going to be your wedding day, so it's not really something to stress too much about. But I did want to say that I have found a curling iron that works really well for my hair. So I actually think that if I had done my own hair with a curling iron like this, it probably would have stayed in a lot better, because this curling iron, seriously, I will like sleep in the curls and then the next day they're still there. I don't know if it's the temperature or the shape of the barrel, but it really holds a curl for me, and my hair usually doesn't really like to hold a curl that much, especially if there's other things working against it, like it's hot out or something like that. So I am just really happy with this curling iron, and I will link to this below. And I know this probably sounds like an ad or a sponsored video or something, but it's not. I'm not affiliated with this company. This is the Remington curling iron, and it does come with this awesome Michael Jackson glove so that you won't burn your hand. But you know, a couple times I've thought that I've lost this glove, but it's really not that big of a deal. You can really use any glove with this, as long as it doesn't have something on the fingers like little plastic grip or something that might actually melt to the barrel. As long as it's just like a plain cloth glove, then you should be able to use it to keep your hands safe while you're curling your hair. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how I curl my hair, and just as a warning, this may be a super speeded up video because it takes me a really long time. I have kind of a lot of hair, so I do have to separate it into a top layer and then a bottom layer so I can do one layer at a time and get my whole head curled. So here we go. towels, and I still have my Michael Jackson glove on. And luckily I did not burn any of my hair off. And the way I have them now, it's still kind of tight, sort of separate ringlets. So you can really either leave your curls like this, or if you want to, you can kind of rough them up a little bit and have them a little bit like loose, bigger waves rather than the little ringlets the way that they are now. And I think either way is really, really pretty for a wedding. And what I did for my wedding actually was I clipped back my hair, the top part of my hair here at the top, and then I actually clipped a little sort of half veil right here so that I had this little kind of beaded barrette here, and then I had my veil kind of coming down behind there, which I really liked that look, and hopefully I'll be able to include some pictures of it in my photos if I can find some. And actually, let me tell you guys a few important details that I neglected to mention at the beginning. And the first one is that I have this set at 356 degrees. And I hold each curl for between 10 and 15 seconds. And my hair is a little bit on the coarser side, so each strand of hair is kind of thick, like thicker than average. So if you have finer hair, then you may need a different curling iron or different settings. But if you have hair that's a little bit thicker, like a little bit on the coarser side, then this might also work well for you. And I do have trouble, my hair usually has a lot of trouble holding a curl, but I found that this actually really works well for me. And I do also use a heat protectant spray. Of course, I always put that on in the morning before I actually do anything to my hair at all. Also, sometimes when I'm doing my curls, if I notice that one isn't really super tight, then I'll split the hair up into two pieces and then redo it as two different curls, because sometimes if you get too big of a chunk of hair, it doesn't really curl that well, so you have to just like split it up and redo it. And I think that's all. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out. If you have any questions at all, then please leave me a comment and I'll definitely respond, because I'm probably forgetting to mention something. I'm not sure what though, but yeah, leave me a comment if you think of anything that you want to ask me. I hope this video was helpful, and if any of you guys are getting married, then congratulations and good luck. And like I mentioned, I will post the link to this curling iron down in the info box if any of you guys want to check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye!